Hello. Hi. Welcome to another episode, or welcome back to another episode of Creating a Village. I'm a little under the weather today, but that brings us to our new segment, Kairos Moments. Kairos Moments are the unplanned, the spontaneous moments that happen in our lives when we just run into people or we just start having a really good conversation or just a good moment in time.
Hi, hello, future Jada here. I just wanted to interject really quickly and correct myself on what a Kairos moment is. So, a Kairos moment is a God ordained moment. It is something that no one but God could have put together. It's not something you could have planned, you could have put on your calendar to happen. And yes, I do believe God gave me the idea to do the episode just in the midst of what I was doing. But technically, by technicality, what my mom was saying was because I asked her if she was available to film it, I orchestrated it. So that was a Chronos moment um, because I was doing it based off of time. Yes. All right. Back to the episode.
As I was doing some of the not memories, what are they called? Remedies to strengthen myself, I was gargling salt water. I was thinking about how some people may not have that as a particular home remedy, or how other people have different home remedies they use to get healthy. So I asked my mom if she could come on and my sister and share some of the things that they do to get well and healthy when they're sick and at home. That's what this episode is going to be about. All right, guest, can you please introduce yourselves? Joy, you have the microphone. Introduce yourself. You can just say your name.
Hi, I'm Joy.
I'm Cheryl. Nice meeting you.
Okay, so when I said you had to talk into the microphone, you have to talk into the microphone. So you have to grab the microphone from her and then hold it towards your mouth.
I'm Cheryl.
And then you said, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. So, um, my first question is, when you get sick, what is the first thing that you think of doing? The first thing I think of before I get sick and I feel like a little something like a scratch or something or a sniffle, I usually drink NyQuil and go to sleep. And majority of the time, I'm better, feel much better when I wake up.
Go ahead, Cheryl.
Um, I really barely get sick to be fair, but when I get sick, I usually take some NyQuil, go to sleep for a little bit. I'll eat some oranges, try to knock whatever is in my throat because when I get sick, it's bad. Really, I get sick. Not fun. Mom.
Well, the first thing I do when I feel a little tinkling or that, I gargle with warm salt water to get any phlegm or anything that is leaning or clinging on my palate away, and salt will help do that. Now, gargling will eliminate any mucus forming agents that are in your throat. Next, naturally, I would use any kind of pineapples. Pineapples pull out mucus as well, and oranges will give your body vitamin C. I love chicken noodle soup as well, and proper rest.
That's so nice. So talk to me. You sound like you're on a stage. Well, yeah. So relax a little. Also, can you scoot over? You keep hitting my chair and I keep moving. Thank you. Okay, that's nice. And also, if y'all have any questions too, y'all can ask the questions because this is supposed to be a conversation.
How
Not
often
really.
do you get sick?
I don't get sick very often. Um, yeah, no, I actually hardly get what is it called? Not indigestion, congestion. What is
Congestion.
immune system sick?
Right.
Hardly ever did that. A little TMI, but like lady time of the month, I used to. Now that used to be my only sickness that would happen, but that would be more so like immobile, cramp type thing.
Right.
But now, after I take is it a laxative tea?
It's a detox tea.
A detox tea. Oh, I was asking the question. I take a detox tea like pretty regularly now, maybe once a week, and now I don't really have any problems with my time of the month anymore. Um, not really. I don't have any problems at all, like at all. So that's awesome.
Major.
Yeah, but I don't get sick too often. And the only time like I ever feel my throat gets scratchy is like if I have the fan on, maybe. Sometimes you sleep with your mouth open.
Okay, that can happen.
And so my throat might feel a type of way in the morning. You should also dust your fan wipers, the blades, that's what they're called, because the dust can accumulate on them. And then if you turn on your fan, that would be going all over your room and getting your throat at night. Yes.
Clean on Saturday.
Yeah. Do you think you get sick often? I feel like
I do not.
Yeah.
I believe that our immune system is what really keeps us healthy. Our immune system is really what keeps us healthy. So if you have a strong immune system, really it will fight off any foreign bacteria or particles that is in the atmosphere, and there are a lot that we don't even see. So therefore, it's always best to wash your hands before you eat, before you wipe your eyes, before you put anything in your ears, because that is the only way that foreign particles can enter into your body is through your mouth, your ear gate, your eye gate. So it is very important to keep your body clean from debris and germs. It's really important to just wash your hands before you're consuming or drinking.
And I think why I'm like in a state now, like semi sick, is because I was recently traveling, but I was also doing intermittent fasting, so I was only eating between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m.
Mm.
And just when you're traveling and like moving and on the go and stuff, sometimes your water intake is limited if you like don't have a place to replenish your water bottles or anything like that. And like sometimes you may not get the access to the right nutrients through food that you get. You just grabbing and going. I was eating a lot of day dishes because they were like packaged, and I could just throw them in my bag. And that was just sugary sugar. So I don't think I really had like any vegetables or anything for a good like 3 days because the place had like burgers and stuff. So yeah, I think that's one of the reasons I got sick. And then on the airport, walking around, flying around, and maybe also the change in like atmosphere and weather and stuff. That's probably happened because I didn't even feel sick until maybe the day after, and I didn't even feel sick. I just felt a little something in my throat, and throughout that day, and then the next day, it was just in my throat, and it just moved to my nose, probably like last night. But I still feel fine though. Yeah. What about you, Joy? Do you think you get sick often
when you travel?
Don't
think- I think there was one trip I just got sick, and I do sneeze a lot.
Mm.
I'm always sneezing, like it's either pepper because if I'm like cooking in the kitchen, it
Mm.
goes up my nose and I'm sneezing all over the place. But I think that one time I was doing a Zoom call and I got sick and bad.
Mm.
I think I was eating oranges and I kept blowing my nose a lot. And every 5 minutes, I just had to blow my nose. Not fun.
Mm.
But I think as I got older, I'm like, I just don't care anymore. But I think my time of the month, my body.
But that's when you don't feel well too.
Yeah, like my mom will know. She's like, "You're not feeling well."
Mm. That's why you should take the tea. She don't want to take the tea off.
She's going to.
I'm going to. I just like my sister said, I don't want to take it, but
No, because I made her the tea one time. Like
Yeah,
how I drink the
she
tea, I put
made
honey
me.
in it.
She
It's
made
nice
me.
and warm.
She made me
And
drink
she
it
ain't
for real.
touch it. The cup was
But
still
she
full.
will. She will.
Yeah, she just needs time.
But I will rest though. I will do that. But like, I think when I was like in middle school, I walked so much. I was going through the pain.
Do you have any questions for us about sickness and health?
Not really.
Okay. Okay.
I believe that exercise is very important to prevention. I believe all dis-ease in our bodies would be eradicated if we would honor our temple and treat it right and get the proper fruits and vegetables and enzymes and vitamins. And so if you are traveling, I think to prevent a difference, well, if you are traveling, before you travel, you can get more vitamins, even if it's the gummies, and prepare yourself, or the emergency, put that in your system to combat anything foreign that you may encounter through the atmosphere, through a different time zone. Sometimes when you're on a plane, you're breathing the same air. So if you have something already in your system that is helping to defend your immunity system, that'll be better. So take an additional supplement or an additional vitamin.
Yes, and also if you're enjoying this conversation and learning something, make sure to subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, or leave a 5-star review if you're listening on a audio platform. Thank you. I keep forgetting to do that on all my. Okay. Now that was gonna be my next question. What are some things that you get from like stores that you try to use consistently? Because I remember in high school, you'd always make us drink emergency, and emergency is it's like a powder of vitamin mix that is high in vitamin C, and then you would not sprinkle it, but you would pour it in like a glass and you put water in it, you stir it up, and then you drink it. But they also have gummies. Like I know Uncle Malon, like he always takes vitamin gummies in the morning. Like when Nadia and Jalen were growing up, and I would be over the house. If they were whoever stayed the night over the house, he would take gummies in the morning, the kid gummies and stuff. I remember there was this
Droplet?
yeah,
It's called liquid echinacea. I know for kids, echinacea is good, and you can also drop it in their orange juice. So it just depends on the individual. Everybody may not like gummies, or they may not prefer the powder, and that's why we really can get a good vitamin from our food. I know for a fact that eating pineapple For real. I love it. But some people may be allergic. So you have to just it's per person. So it's just not a blanket. Oh, take this. But apples are very good. You remember the saying an apple a day keeps the doctor away. But that roughage is what cleanses out the inside. And then when you eliminate, it gets rid of toxins. But personally for me, I take a multi-liquid vitamin, a cap full every day. Then I take my energy pill that helps me to exercise, and then I detox. So it just keeps it going, out with the old, in with the new. And elimination is key. Hydration is key. So it must come out.
Do you have any more product things? What was Pepto Bismol for? I don't
A
remember.
Pepto Bismol is for an upset stomach. So it's all about food combinations. Some people have like inflammatory issues with tomatoes or something that does not agree with their system and it's upset, then you have to calm it down. Yeah, that's like a heartburn issue. But really, you just really need to figure out what works best for your body. You must do like a food journal and see once you eat a certain thing or consume a certain thing, you need to say, okay, is my stomach aggravated from this particular food? Even if you like it, you need to assess. Your body will let you know, and it speaks volumes. Either you could have gas or upset stomach. Your body is letting you know this does not agree. Or if it's easy, then your body is saying, hey, that is working for me. Spinach is good for me.
Okay. Are there other health things about sickness that we should touch on? I don't know.
Well, I love apple cider vinegar for me because it regulates your blood pressure and your pH balance. So I cannot say for everybody, but I'm just letting you know what works for me. If there is any gas or anything that I have experienced throughout the day, at night I just make me a simple small cup apple cider vinegar with some honey and drink that, and
with warm water.
With warm water, of course, yes.
Yeah.
And while I sleep, and rest is very essential. Rest with all the lights out. It allows your body to regenerate, recoup, restore, renew, and you'll be revived in the morning. So hydration is very key. Drinking the proper amount of water for your body weight is essential. You have to Google that on your own. But definitely, water lubricates your insides and it causes everything to move out of your colon. We need to eliminate. If there's dis-ease in your body, you must eliminate. Otherwise, it just stays and fester.
Yeah.
And you're basically sick.
Yeah. I agree with those statements about releasing. Because I realized when I wasn't drinking enough water and I'd be backed up, that's when I felt the most uncomfortable. And then, after you do, it's like, I can breathe. Yeah.
But I love ruby red grapefruits as well. So any kind of whole fruit, bananas have potassium in it. You can get your vitamins from and through your food. Kale is very good. So you just have to research so use Google or whatever search engine and see what foods or vitamins you need to combat your sickness. I mean, the answer is there. And then just incorporate those foods in your diet. But it's sometimes when your body is sick, it's asking for rest, it's asking for those vitamins, and it's asking for you to pay attention. Slow down and listen to your body and give it what it needs.
Did you know that most ear infections start like the symptoms start in your throat.
I did not know that.
Um, like either either my senior year of college or something, I got an ear infection. I didn't know it was an ear infection. So I was going about my day and my throat was scratchy, scratchy.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I was just coming down with sickness. I did gargle, the salt water and
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Took some medicine, but it was still there. And I thought I might have an ear infection now. So I was gonna go to the doctor, but I decided. Um, and so I go about my days. It might have been like 2, 3 days that I had just a scratchy throat,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing else was happening. So I assumed that maybe it was COVID because it was during that time. So that I go to the doctor and they test me for COVID, and then, or maybe I didn't go to the doctor. Maybe I just went to the school campus.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, the test comes back negative. And then all of a sudden, I get like my ear starts ringing and it hurts a lot. And I'm like, ouch. So then I go to the actual doctor
Mm-hmm.
and then um they're testing me for stuff. They like test me for strep and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Ask me if I've been doing anything. Like, no. And then so they're like, okay, we're gonna look in your ear. And then they look in my ear and it's like they said it was like really red and stuff on the inside. And so they like squirted some stuff in my ear and then gave me some medicine. But the doctor told me that most ear infections, like the symptoms start in your throat. I guess because it's connected some way,
And
somehow.
drains.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's really interesting because they're saying majority of the time when people get a cough, that's you trying to get that out, but
Mm-hmm.
people just assume it's something like in your throat
Mm-hmm.
or like a sickness in your throat. But really, it's your ear. Majority of people get sick through their ears. And I was like, that's wild. Did not know that.
Well,
Yeah.
I was telling you the other day, even in your shower, you can use essential oils and create your own steam room, and that's where you can drain your sinus or everything in your shower. But the whole point, I think, of health is wealth. This is our temple. You are what you eat, and not that I'm perfect.
Mm.
But I do try to incorporate vegetables along with, I still eat meat, but I try to get a salmon or chicken, and I will incorporate the fruits and vegetables and nuts in the diet and salads
Mm.
because I know my body needs it. And because I am working out, I must feed it good stuff in order to be able to continue to, move and be active and be healthy.
Joy. As a vegetarian, what are some like healthy meals you try to put together like when you're trying to be healthy?
Try. I do smoothies
What are some of the what's
sometimes.
some of the stuff that you put in the smoothies?
Um, I know I was at my dad's house. I put some like frozen bananas or something, and
Mm.
some mangoes and stuff.
Mm.
Good.
I
That
try
sounds
to do
good.
that a little bit, maybe once a month. Um, ooh, there's something. I think I try to like do bananas. Like I'll eat a banana or a
Mm.
pear. I try to eat a little healthier.
I know sometimes. What do you do with your eggs? Like,
Oh, I do some spinach and eggs, depending on what I'm feeling. So I'll either do like spinach and eggs, or I'll do breakfast sandwich or something. Try to
mm.
keep my body
And that's
moving.
good. Switching it up when
So that
you
too.
need a little help.
Um,
That's good.
try not to eat a lot of pasta, but I try to put it back a little bit.
Mm.
Fine.
Do you have any questions?
No, I think I'm good.
Mm. Okay. Well, I think that's it for this Kairos moment. Hope that you all were able to learn something today. Oh, I wish Auntie Julia was here. She had something. She has a good list of health stuff. I'll ask her about it and I'll put it in the description. Oh, all the things, majority of the things that we mentioned today, like, emergency, um, hummus?
Gummies.
Oh,
Mm.
I was like, I don't even like hummus. Who?
But
Okay.
hummus is good for you.
Oh, but
I don't even
hummus is
like
good for
hummus.
you. Oh, okay. Anyway, the things that we listed today, I will put them in a list for you in the description or show notes, depending on what platform you're watching this on, so that you can look into them for yourself and potentially add them to your health regimen. Yes. All right. Thank you so very much for joining us today. Hope that you learned something. And be sure to like, comment. Oh, leave in the comments on YouTube or on our Instagram. You can like DM me um, what things that you do in your life or your culture that you found to be very beneficial to your health, or that things that knock your sickness away right away. Because we would love to share that with the community so that we can all stay happy and healthy. Yes, okay. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you so much for being a part of the village. And remember that we're all in this together. So stay compassionate and continue to nurture a village wherever you go. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, who was going to turn off the camera? Thank you. You guys are awesome.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it wasn't recording.